The Pokemon Company have revealed a new set of cards that will appear in the Paradigm Trigger set in Japan and in Silver Tempest here internationally. And I wanted to go and share some of the new cards with you that were revealed. There are some really spicy cards in this next grip. So let's go and take a look at what we got. One of the big ones is, well, oh gosh, ads. Okay. Oh, and that zoom is way too big. Zorark, or not Zorark, ads. Stop at Poke Beach. Chill. Okay. We have here Omastar V, and it's got the moves. How do I close this now? Got the moves Ancient Guidance for 1 colorless energy. Search your deck for up to 2 cards that evolve from item cards with Fossil in their name and put them onto your bench. Then shuffle your deck. This is potentially a help because Fossil cards aren't really all that relevant in the meta right now. And Fossil cards are really hard to get onto the board, and they have low HP, they're items. But Omastar says, nah, I'm going to just put these on the board right away. Could help those particular Fossil decks out. We've also got with Water Colorless Tentacle Defense, 110 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, the defending evolution Pokemon can't attack. It's the evolution Pokemon, so that narrows things down a bit, but there are a lot of meta relevant attackers that only have just can't attack at all. So you could potentially slow your opponent down for a turn or two. Of course, they can use stuff like Escape Rope or Boss's Orders. They'll have to retreat, so they can just hard retreat into another attacker. This might be enough. I'm going to guess no, this isn't too great, but we'll see. We've got a new Relicanth with the move for 1 colorless Fossil search for up to 4 in any combination of unidentified fossil and rare fossils from your discard pile into your deck. Again, this set looks to have a heavy emphasis on fossil Pokemon. And then with Water Colorless, Water Pulse, 30 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. This is not really, you're using it for the setup at best. I still don't think that this is going to be good enough. Here we go. Some of the sauce in the set. We've got Regieleki V, a little low HP, only 200. And it's got the move for 1 lightning, Switch Bolt, 30 damage. You switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. So you can just kind of tag and then move it into a safer target. Or with Lightning Colorless, you get Lightning Wall, which does 100 damage. And during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 100 less damage from attacks. You're probably not going to use Regieleki to attack at all. Maybe you'll use Switch Bolt to get into something safer. But really, it's all about the Regieleki VMAX. 310 HP, a little low. It's got free retreat though, which is very handy, and it's got the ability Transistor. The attacks of your basic lightning Pokemon do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon, and it does not say that it can't stack, so this probably stacks as well. Multiple Regielekis means you get multiple 30 damage modifiers, and this is going to help cards like Vikavolt. It's going to help Raikou. It's going to help Raichu. Help them all do more damage. And its attack is not that bad either. Max Thunder Strike for 1 lightning and 2 colorless. 220 damage. And during your next turn, this Pokemon can't attack. However, it's got free retreat, so you can easily switch out and switch back in to attack again. All right. Amaranth, we're going to skip to the evolution here. Like, Armaldo with 150 HP has for 1 colorless Reaper Claw. If your opponent's active Pokemon has 100 or HP remaining, it is knocked out. There might be some interesting combos here to set up damage and then just knock them out. Not sure it's going to be good enough though. And for fighting and colorless, Rock Smash, 160 damage on a stage 2. No, forget it. Dratini, the big one here is there's a new Dragonite with the move Water, Lightning, Colorless, Energy Hurricane, which does 180 damage. Search your deck for up to 3 basic energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way that you like. Amazing attack. You're doing great damage. You're also accelerating a Pokemon on the bench, or accelerating any Pokemon. And you might think, like, how do I get 4 energy onto a Dragonite, a stage 2 Dragonite? We'll get to that in a sec. Reggie Drago V is, I think, one of the... I think Reggie Drago always gets two good cards in this Sword and Shield era. Someone at Pokemon really loves Reggie Drago because it always gets good cards. The V-Star is insane. We'll get to that. Reggie Drago V, 220 HP. For 1 colorless, has Heavenly Scream. Discard 3 cards from the top of your deck and attach all energy discarded this way to this Pokemon. A little bit of a gamble, but it is a way to cover that grass, fire energy cost, which is a little awkward, but there are ways around that besides that move. And then Dragon Laser for grass, fire, 130 damage, and this attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Not a great attack. It's fine, but really, Reggie Drago V-Star is bonkers. 280 HP, no weakness, and it's got the move for 2 grass and a fire, Dragon Dream. Choose the attack from a dragon type Pokemon in your discard pile and use it as this attack. So for 2 grass and a fire, you can charge that up a bunch of ways. You can use the other Dragonite ability, which you can copy now. You can also use Gardenia's Vigor. And there's other ways of charging up that covering this cost. It could be like a Cherim or Eldegoss. Rillaboom could work here too. There's a bunch of ways to cover at least the grass cost to make this a little easier to do. But once you get that energy on, you can attack with the Dragonite move, which does 180 damage plus accelerates to the bench. You get a second Reggie Drago ready to go just off that. You can copy Duraludon's move, which is 220 shred. You could copy Dragonite V's move, which is 250 damage and then 20 to all of your bench. You can copy Giratina's move and do 280 damage and throw 2 of your energy into the Lost Zone. There's all sorts of you can use the, I think it's Latios, the one that has the move that blocks attacks from VMAXs. There is a lot of potential with this Reggie Drago card, and I think this is going to be the big one from the next set. I am very excited to see what kind of shenanigans players come up with this card. Some other ones, we've got Lance, which is a trainer card that lets you grab 3 dragon Pokemon from your deck and put them into your hand. Very specific, and this kind of helps the Reggie Drago deck. You can grab your evolution, you can grab the other Pokemon that you want to put in the discard pile. It's potentially not bad. We also saw some other cards come out. We saw a new full art Boss's Orders. Cyrus isn't necessarily my favorite boss. I also don't think this is the most flattering picture of Cyrus, but we're probably gonna get this, and this is, tinfoil hat on, so keep that in mind. Probably like the Marnie collection, like the Professor's Research collection, this is probably going to be its own set, like a Boss's Orders or a Cyrus Premium Tournament collection. It's got the promo marker on there, which makes us think it's not necessarily tied to V-Star Universe, which is like the Japanese Shining Fates that's coming out, or VMAX Climax that's coming out early next year. And we also got the Incineroar line. These are cute. The interesting card here is Incineroar, stage 2 Pokemon, so these are going to be tough to get on the board. But it's got, for 1 fire, secret attack. Choose an attack from one of this Pokemon's previous evolutions and use it as this attack. You probably want to copy Gritty Claws, which does 40 damage, and during your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon has full HP and would be knocked out by damage from an attack, it is not knocked out, and it has 10 HP left. So you stay alive, you do 70 damage, and then you use your Flare Shot for 2 fire energy for 180 damage. And that gets you to 250 damage total before it gets knocked out. Not bad. However, it's a stage 2 Pokemon. You're probably not going to get this set up in time. So I have limited hopes that this will amount to anything. Cute art, though. Cute art. All right, and so those are the cards that got revealed most recently from the Pokemon Company. Which ones are you most excited for? I'm guessing Reggie Drago, but let me know if you're excited for any of the other ones as well, and let me know what you're thinking about in terms of what kinds of cards and what kinds of decks you build with Reggie Drago, because I think that card has a lot of potential. All right, so For everybody watching this video, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.